Well, one of those things is always one of those things. I believe by now you probably would agree with me that I think I have enough experience to know that some of these things can happen just as I'm ready to go live. Again, I believe that just about every one of you knows that I expect things like these just as I'm ready to go live. Greetings one more time, friends. Welcome to Trench Altar Ministry, a circumstances changer. It's been a while I haven't stand here. I've been doing so much recording from the street. So it's been a while I have not stand here before you from the studio. But that does not necessarily mean that the studio does not exist. It's just that sometimes you're out there recording and you find that or found that you continue to do so much recording from the street. Which, by the way, that's what Trench Altar Ministry is all about. It is a street ministry. So you could appreciate the fact that I don't have any problem with being on the street. To God be the glory. Welcome one more time. Welcome one more time to Trench Altar Ministry. Welcome one more time to Trench Altar Ministry, a circumstances changer. And I want to remind each and every one of you, wherever you are this moment, wherever you are in the world, I want to remind each and every one of you that your circumstances can be changed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. I want to remind everybody that your circumstances can be changed. I cannot stop your circumstances from changing. Your neighbor cannot stop your circumstances from changing. Now, when I say your neighbor cannot stop it, if your trust is placed in the right place, if your confidence is in the right place, no one can stop your circumstances from changing. I am here to let you know, in spite of what someone may have said to you, in spite of what those who felt like discourage you, they may have felt like discouraging you. But I'm truly telling you that your circumstances can be changed. No man can stop your circumstances from changing. No man can stop your circumstances from changing. If any man can stop your circumstances from changing, it will be you. But no man can stop your circumstances from changing. I repeat myself, no man can stop your circumstances from changing. The one man that can stop your circumstances from changing is you. Apart from you, if your trust is in the right place and your confidence is in the right place, no man can stop your circumstances from changing. I am asking you this night, this hour, this minute, to place your confidence not in your next door neighbor. Place your confidence, do not place your confidence even in your boss, even though you might need a raise. So you might say, yes, I'm going to believe that my boss will give me the raise. I want to let you know that your boss will give you the raise, but it's also, if you pray well, your boss cannot hold the raise back from you. If your confidence is in the right place, your boss cannot hold the raise back or held it back from you. So what I'm trying to say to you is that your circumstances can change in spite of what man may try to do. Your circumstances can be changed. In the Bible, Joseph's circumstances change, even though his brothers did not want him or his circumstances to change. Esther and Mordecai's circumstances change, even though Haman did not want it to happen. You follow me? Man may try to hold back, but if you're attached to the right place, attached to the right, let your voice echo. If you attach right, then no one can stop your circumstances from changing. I seem to stuck here because maybe somebody is in a dilemma and they're saying, everybody's holding me back. But let me let you know, if you position yourself the way you should be positioned, if you trust the way you should trust, if you pray the way you should pray, if your confidence is in the right place, then no man can stop your circumstances from changing. As a matter of fact, the very people that will try to stop your circumstances from changing may even contribute to the changing of your circumstances. Because your circumstances changing is not in their power. I hope you understand me. Your circumstances can be changed. Can be changed. Father, this very hour, I come to you and I place myself before you as I'm about to bring a word to your people that will confident comfort somebody's heart. I pray that you will let your word go through the atmosphere. I pray, God, that you will let your word penetrate the heart of man and let it be accepted wherever it goes. I thank you for what you're about to do. In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. To God be the glory. If I didn't say it, my name is Minister Errol Trench from Trench Altar Ministry, a circumstances changer. And indeed, your circumstances definitely will be changed. All right, a couple of words that I just want to throw out to you. And it's all about the grace. It's all about His grace. There's a beautiful song out there that said, His grace and mercies. So I want to talk to you about a few things today. And sometimes people are trying to seek for happiness. The whole world seek for happiness. In every country, in every city, in every nation, the world seek for happiness. One of the biggest things that you will hear if you ask or heard if you ask people, do a survey and ask people, they are seeking for a few things. Now, there's some stuff that I put together and I hope it will be accepted by you. Indeed, I certainly hope it will be accepted. So let me take it slowly, just to let you know, basically, I have been around for a while. And I agreed that you have been around too. But when I said I've been around for a while, I've been around to see and to know that it's not money that makes people happy. It helps, but I've been around long enough, and I've been around enough people who has it to know that it's not money that makes people happy. I also learned that it's not success that makes people happy. So now these are things that the human strive for, which rightfully so, I encourage you to strive for money. I encourage you to strive for success. But I can assure you that I've been around long enough to understand, and around enough people who has it to know that it's not money or success that makes people happy. I also learned and been around people, and I also learned it is not education that makes people happy. So one, it's not money. Two, it's not success. And three, it is not education. These three items that I just brought up has nothing to do with happiness. I also learned it is not fame. So now it's four. It is not money. It is not success. It is not fame. And it's not education. Sorry about that. So I learned it's not money that makes people happy. It's not fame that makes people happy. It's not education that makes people happy. And it's not being famous that makes people happy. Now, I've been around people who has all the above. Maybe not all of them has all, but nevertheless. And I learned that it is not money, and it's not those things that make these individuals happy. So, I am not saying do not go after those. Let me make sure I say this right. But I'm saying to you, it is not them. The famous man, the very famous man, and the very rich man could be saying to you, oh fools, stop killing. By the way, people all over the nation, people all over the nation are killing one another for money. People all over the world are killing for wealth. People all over the nation are killing to be famous. People all over are killing. But the rich man could be saying, oh fool, stop killing each other to be rich. The rich man, the wealthy man, the famous man could be saying, stop killing each other to be rich or to be famous because I am rich. The rich man could be saying, or the famous person could be saying, I am famous. And yet, that's not my total happiness. So it's only obvious that the man who experiencing these things already, who has it in his position, he is not saying that's where all his happiness lies. So again, I repeat myself that the rich man could be saying, oh fools, stop killing each other to be rich, to get money. Stop doing that. On the street of Toronto, on the streets of Mississauga, on the streets of Miami, on the streets of Detroit, on the streets of Jamaica or Kingston, Jamaica, on the street of Mabay, and the street of Senegal, on the street of Lagos, on the street of, you name it, wherever in around the world. The rich man could be saying, stop killing one another for money. Because I has a lot of money. Not me, the rich man speaking. And I'm not. That's not my total happiness. The rich man saying, I have all those things. And that's not my total happiness. I have not reached ultimate happiness. But let me encourage you that true happiness comes through the love of God. Through true happiness comes through the love of God. True happiness comes through His grace. True happiness comes through those things. If you ask the rich man on his dying bed, or on his sick bed, if you ask the rich man on his sick bed, what do you want? He may answer these words. These could be his words. His answer could be God's grace, God's mercy, God's forgiveness, God's love, not money and not fame. You see, he probably lying down on the bed and he knows he got it all of those. But he's at a place now where he needs more than that. I want to remind somebody, it is not those things. So I encourage you, get your education. Indeed. I encourage you, get your fame if it's a must. I encourage you, get your rich or your wealth if it's a must. Get all those things. But let me also remind you, don't forget to get the mercies of God. Don't forget to get His mercy. Don't forget to get His attention. Don't forget to get His relationship. And the funny thing about all of the above, they have been given already. All you have to do is to accept it. All you truly have to do is to accept it. Now, I want to just let you in the word, there is some information, and I'm going to be the first to encourage you. There are some things and there are some steps in which you need to know. There are some steps. If you're going to go on a journey, you need a GPS. And it's worse if you've never been there before. You need a road map. We don't use map much anymore, but we use GPS. And the GPS will tell us when there's trouble ahead. It tells us when to slow down. It tells us when there's an accident ahead. But it also tells us when to make our left turn and our right turn. Go straight. So I want to let you hear a few things that could be some of your roadmap. And I'm going to start this in the area of Psalms 119 and hope that this could be of great help to you, because I believe if you understand those things, you will understand where things are and where you need to be. And this is coming straight from the word. I'm going to do the electronic and hope that you will be able to grasp it, and I'm going to do so.
undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed, when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart, when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes. O forsake me not utterly. Wherewithal shall the young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord. Teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies as much as in all riches. I will meditate in thy precepts, and have respect unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live, and keep thy word. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a stranger in the earth. Hide not thy commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the longing that it hath unto thy judgments at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. My soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken thou me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts. So shall I talk of thy wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according unto thy word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies. O Lord, put me not to shame. I will run the way of thy commandments, when thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law, yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy fear. Turn away my reproach which I fear, for thy judgments are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Let thy mercies come also unto me, O Lord, even thy salvation according to thy word. So shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word, and take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hoped in thy judgments. So shall I keep thy law continually, for ever and ever, and I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. I will speak of thy testimonies also before kings, and will not be ashamed, and I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. My hands also will I lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved, and I will meditate in thy statutes. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. The proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law. I remembered thy judgments of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. Horror hath taken hold upon me because of the wicked that forsake thy law. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. This I had, because I kept thy precepts. Thou art not my portion, O Lord. I have said that I would keep thy words. I entreated thy favour with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments. The bands of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not forgotten thy law. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee because of thy righteous judgments. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. The earth, O Lord, is full of thy mercy. Teach me thy statutes. Thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Lord, according unto thy word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandments. Before I was afflicted I went astray, but now have I kept thy word. Thou art good, and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. Their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding, that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause. But I will meditate on thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. Mine eyes fail for thy word, saying, When wilt thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abideth. They continue this day according to thine ordinances, for all are thy servants. Unless thy law had been my delights, I should then have perished in mine affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is exceeding broad. Oh, how love I thy law! It is my meditation all the day. Thou, through thy commandments, hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according unto thy word. Accept, I beseech thee, the feeble offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. Thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined mine heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end. I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold thou me up, and I shall be safe, and I will have respect unto thy statutes continually. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love thy testimonies. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. I have done.
All right. All right. So I want to, for the sake of time, I would like to stop there, but you can continue to go through that. That is Psalms 119. That is Psalms 119. You heard many of the things being repeated based on what I said. Once you put your trust in the word and put your trust in the master, you can guarantee that even though the enemy may rise up against you, yet in him will I be confident. Even though the enemy rise up against you, in him you shall be confident. You can put your trust in friends. The word said some put their trust in chariots and horses, but the word said, but I put my trust in him. I stand confident knowing that if you put your trust in him, yes, put your trust in having some money because you need it to do the things that you need to do. The things that I wear cost money. The technologies in which I'm using to bring forth to you cost money. There are many things that it's quiet, but there's a lot of money in it to make sure that it runs well and reach to you. So money is essential, but money is not your happiness. Money is not your happiness. Fame is not your happiness. Riches is not your happiness. Education is not your happiness. Hallelujah. I pray to God that tonight something said that will be of help to you. I pray that something said that could be of help to you. I pray that you will be able to use something that you heard tonight that could be of help to you. I don't stand before you as anyone that knows anything too much. If I know anything, he is the one who is imparted in me. I hope tonight that there's something that is said from Trench Altar Ministry that will comfort your heart and your mind. Rest assured, in spite of your circumstances can be changed. One more time, thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. May the good Lord bless and keep you. May he make his face to shine up in you wherever you are around the world. God bless you. Until next time. Minister Errol Trench saying so long again. Until next time. God bless you all. Thank you.